Hello friends, it's Jordan. I was asked by people to share the information about how I use my iPad for my music instead of having the paper. So that's what this is. I figured doing it as a video will help me keep it a lot shorter and sweeter. So I'll have this video as the explainer, and then with it will be the links for the things you'll need. So first things first, you need a tablet. It does not matter what tablet you use, but what I will say, any iPad will work. If you have an iPad mini, that'll work. It's obviously small, but I've seen people use that. But realistically, you want a full-size iPad. I use an iPad Pro, which is even bigger. But any regular size iPad that is still working, and the bigger ones, they all are good. With Android tablets, the only thing I would say is because of the nature of Android and things being on different versions and whatever, I would consider just getting a new Android tablet, because that way you don't really have to worry about what's made for this version or whatever. If you got the newest one, the apps that are modern will work on it, for sure. Older ones you might have trouble. So you need that. You need the app. The app is called PIA Score, PIA Score, and I'll go over that in a moment, just to kind of show you why it's so easy and why people use it. But the app is pretty straightforward. It's got a library manager where you upload all your music, you put it into order, and then you can just keep tapping, and it'll go through the whole concert. So the app is important. And then the last part that you need is a wireless foot switch. So this is called a AirTurn Ped Pro. It's the one I use right now. I'm actually ordering another one today. This is good. It's completely sealed, right? You can get it wet and everything. This is all just like a, just big sticker over the thing that lets you hit the buttons underneath. And as you can imagine, you touch it to go left and touch it to go right, backwards. And you just hit it with your foot, and then you don't have to touch your thing. Your iPad stays lit as long as you have the app open, and you don't have to. You got to connect this one time, but after that you're good. So once it's connected, you just go left and right. It works well. I don't like it though, because these switches are just pressure switches essentially. They're not the most definitive click, so sometimes you really gotta stomp on it. They have another model that's the same company, same function, except it's actual switches to touch. Like they're folding switches that activate the button below. I'm gonna order that, just because this is a membrane switch. It's not as foolproof as the actual switch would be. Of course, the downside of that is it's not a sealed thing, but we're not playing in thunderstorms. So that's all you need: tablet, the app, and the foot switch. Now I will switch this over and record my screen of the app and the website for the foot switches. We'll take a look at that. All right, so here is the PS Score app. On Android, there is a similar app called, what does it say it's called? It's called Mobile Sheets. Mobile Sheets. It's one word. It's $13. But anyways, I believe that would be the app you want to go for Android. I don't have an Android tablet to show you that one though. Anyways, they work pretty much the same. This is called PS Score. In the App Store, the app looks like this. This one right up here at the top. Also, Fourscore, which is the one on the right of my screen at the top. That one would work fine. I just like PS Score. I got both of them, but I like PS Score better. So essentially how it works is you have your library manager type deal here on the left, and then you would go to download, and you would hit download, go to your sheet music folder in your Google account, or there's a couple other options as you saw to download music. It'll load up, and then right in here I have my music arranged, so I just go to it, and I have everything downloaded, but anything new, I believe, well, just imagine this stuff isn't downloaded. You just click on it and it would download it for you. Then it would add it to your library, which is over here. Okay. Now you can individually click on picture or files, or you can make a set list. Like for my CNU concert, I have our stuff in a set list. So what's nice about that is once it's in a set list, you can keep turning the page through the entire concert without having to go pick another song. So you literally have all these pages. You just keep going left and right. The other nice thing about this app is you can edit and adjust it. So if you need to, if this was like a weird page, you need to zoom it or adjust it by rotating, you can do that. You can also mark up the score. You can go like this to highlight stuff. You can put fixer markings wherever you want, like that. You can put music text and expressions. Like if your conductor says, give me a crescendo through that, you can do so. That's kind of stuff. You can do pretty much anything. Right here is the AirTurn website. There are other foot switch companies and makers that make the same thing. The AirTurn is pretty much considered the go-to. The one I showed you was this one right here. It's $90. It has an internal battery, rechargeable, so you don't have to bring around AA's. You just charge it up every once in a while. It lasts, how long does it say? It says 150 to 200 hours of playing time right here with a single charge, which is correct. I really don't have to charge mine, but once every 2 months. So anyways, there's that one. And then the one I told you that I'm going to be switching to is the AirTurn Duo. So this, again, it's the same thing. It just has it has clickable switches instead of the pressure switches. So for me, I found that I don't like the pressure switches as much. So that's $109. I believe that you can get these on Amazon as well, either one of these, or the alternatives also. There, I told you there's some other makers. So they're all fine. Just make sure you don't get one with bad reviews and you'll be happy. So that's essentially all you need to know. Of course, the music has to be in PDF or picture format to use in this. So you would either get that from your band librarian as PDF, or you would scan your music yourself. Either way, it'll be fine. Okay, so if you have any other questions, let me know. But I believe I went through it enough, and you're sick of talking, or you're sick of hearing me. So go ahead and get your stuff set up, and we'll see you at band practice.